Hello everybody, this is your girl Slick Vic. Welcome to Peas, Toast, and Jam. Happy Tuesday, you guys. It is so cold here in Florida. And yes, if you hear a little craziness in the background, or if you're watching this, you can see that Chomper is with us today. Javi could not have him because he was lifting and they had to go pick up the kids. So Chomp is going to be present during this podcast episode. Normally he is not here. So if I put him in his crate, he's going to cry, and I really don't feel like dealing with that right now. So he's just going to be here in the background. Anyways, it is so cold here in Florida. I know all my Ohio family members are going to probably be laughing at me when I tell you how cold it was this morning, but it was in the 40s, I believe. Yes. And it felt like it was in the 20s. Like, that's just how it feels now for me, now that I've been established here in Florida for, 3 years now, I think? I don't know. I forget. Anyways, long story short, it was a cold morning. I was dropping off my niece and nephew at school, and I had to be in the car line and whatnot. And my truck that I got, my Tacoma, my little spicy red taco, does not have heat. Now, when we purchased it, I wasn't worried about it not having heat because I'm like, we're in Florida. What do I need heat for? Like, you know what I mean? If anything, I just want to make sure that the AC works. And this sucker doesn't have the heat working. And of course, we went right into the time of the year where it's like the coldest. And we've been having these crazy cold spells, just back and forth. And I'm like, good Lord. So I don't know if I need to invest in like those little, like a portable heater, or like those little heater hand pad things that you shake and they get, warm, or maybe a couple blankets in the car for when I'm driving. Because listen, during the day I can manage it, but like in the morning, y'all, it is so cold. Okay, I'm done complaining about that. Anywho, I wanted to talk about something that was super cool that happened over the weekend, and it's all about gratitude. It's all about appreciating things and just being grateful. But I'm going to paint the scene for you so you understand where I'm coming from, and then explain why it was so amazing. So this past weekend into the last few days of this week, my sister and brother-in-law had a great opportunity to go to the Ohio State Notre Dame football game, the playoff game. And they asked me, they're like, listen, we would love to go. Obviously, we have our little ones, my niece and nephew, and we're not going to take them because it'd be really expensive, but is there any way you could watch them for us and we could have a small little getaway and they get some, auntie time and all that jazz? And I was like, absolutely, I can do that, no problem. So I've been taking care of the two little ones since Saturday morning, Sunday morning. I forget, whatever morning it was. Was it Sunday? Was it Saturday? No, it was Sunday. Sunday morning. And so it's been fun. It's been crazy. But also, my boyfriend's little ones are always with us, and the four of them get along really well, and the age groups are pretty similar, so it's nice little fun times. But last night, they were over, and Javi was at the gym, and I had all four of them with me, and I made them all a little dinner, and they were watching Hamilton, the musical Hamilton, on Netflix. And I was in the kitchen, like, watching them, because, like, they were either at the kitchen table still eating, some of them were, and other ones were, watching the movie, or Netflix musical. And they were all vibing to the musical in their own little way. One's, like, eating chicken nuggets, just kind of like this. The other one's just staring at the screen, two of them are singing along, like, know the actual lyrics. They're looking at each other as they're singing, like, la-di-da-di-da, and it was so cool. And I'm just in the background, like, eating my little celery, just like, this is so cool. Like, these four children, first of all, easy, wouldn't have ever known each other if it weren't for the fact that I moved to Florida, and I met this amazing person named Javier. We started dating, and we intertwined our family members together, and it was, like, such a really cool thing. And I was like, these kids just wouldn't have known each other. Like, just, they go to different schools, different parts of town. Maybe they would have crossed paths later on in life, but, like, okay, like, what are the odds, right? And then I was like, what are the odds that they all get along? What are the odds that they all are just, like, enjoying each other and they like similar things? And then I'm like, I am so grateful. I am so grateful that I'm here to witness this. I'm so grateful I have all these four little ones in my life. I'm so appreciative of the family that I have here in Florida. I'm just it was one of those moments. Like, if I never would have met this wonderful man, I never would have met his wonderful children, I never would have had these opportunities to bring everyone together. And if I never moved to Florida, I wouldn't have all this time with my niece and nephew, because I have other, little ones in my life. I have other nephews and another niece that I don't get to see because they're in a different state. And it's one of those moments where, gosh, I wish we all could be together, but I am very appreciative and very just honored to be able to be in this moment. And it got a little emotional for me. I didn't cry or anything, guys. Okay, I didn't cry, but the tears were like right there, right at the bottom, right? And I'm just like, this is such a cool moment. And I just closed my eyes and I felt it. Like, I felt it, and it was like the most warm, fuzzy feeling ever. And I've had that warm, fuzzy feeling before, and I'm sure if you've ever experienced something like that, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like that, like it's such a relief. It's like taking a hot shower and you put on like comfy pajamas or a nice, like, I don't know, something warm, and you sit on the couch and you have like a hot cup of cocoa or tea, and you put on your favorite show and maybe some snacks, and it's just that feeling of like, like, you know what I mean? And maybe you don't feel that way about that, but that's how I feel. It's just that good feeling. And I felt that in that moment, and I was like, I had to like take a screenshot of this moment, like take a picture, a mental note of what this feels like, because I never want to forget it. And I told my boyfriend today, I believe I told him this morning about it, and I was just like, it was just such a cool moment. He's like, yeah, that is. And so my whole point with all this is to share this because it was a beautiful moment, but also I hope that you stop and have these moments when you can, because they're so precious and they're so priceless. And it doesn't have to be every waking moment. It doesn't have to be all the time. But when you do recognize those little moments in your life that are so like monumentally important as a memory, it's so beautiful. And I feel like, actually, I know that it just brings more in, because then, I was ridding up the house for them because they came home today from the game, and I was just looking around and I'm like, man, this was so cool. Like, I was able to like welcome them home to a clean home, and I'm so grateful that I was here to do this. And then I'm coming home to my house and it's like chaos all the time. But I was like, but it's mine, like this is my place, and it may not be the craziest, greatest, like biggest, whatever, but it's mine, and it's mine and my little families. And I was just so grateful. And as I'm cleaning up things, and I was just like, I'm happy. I'm happy to have a home. I'm grateful to have a crazy dog who just wants me to play with him right now. Like, I mean, imagine being a dog. They're just happy. I mean, a well-kept dog, a happy dog is just happy to be alive all the time. Just wants to keep spreading joy and having fun and keep loving and receiving love. And I just honestly feel like the more that we tap into that, the more good that happens in our life. So all to say, that whole rant and ramble and just me gushing about the week and weekend is to say, count your blessings when you can. Don't get obsessive over it. Don't feel like you have to be grateful for like every little second of your life, because I think you'll miss the point, and you'll miss the power of those moments that are really like, wow. But make sure to check in daily about that. That's why I enjoy gratitude lists. That's why I enjoy affirmations and appreciation kind of things, where you're bringing positivity and good into your life because you are intentionally thinking about it. You are intentionally looking for it. Because where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you're focusing on the bad, you're focusing on the lack in your life, then you're going to continue to have bad and lack in your life. You're literally drawing it in. But if you choose to stop and smell the roses, if you choose to pause and be present and focus on your breath, you'll hear and see things that you most likely wouldn't have if you're just busy, go. So this is just a reminder, and I'm probably going to do more of these podcast episodes because I feel like we need weekly reminders to do this, to check in with yourself, to be grateful for all that is in your life, all that is to come, but truly what is right now in your life that you have. What can you just be so honored to be a part of, honored to have, grateful to be a part of, appreciative, and focus on that. and then see what happens next. So with that, I'm gonna sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please share it. Please post it on your walls, share it through an email, a text, let people know where I'm at. Slick Vic, B as in boy, A as in apple. TikTok is back. Woohoo! So at least for 90 days or something like that. So just let's keep it going. Of course, if that doesn't work out, you can find me on YouTube. If you're watching this right now, you already know I'm on YouTube, so please subscribe. You can find me on Instagram, Threads, X, and I'm trying to work on some other apps too, because I just want to keep all doors open in order to stay connected to you guys. And of course, I do have a Patreon page, which I'm looking to grow. So if you want to be a part of a really awesome community, just check out the link in my bio. You can click on the Slick Vic community page, and you'll find different tiers in which you can support me at and join in on the conversation. So with that, I hope you guys have a great morning, a beautiful afternoon, and a lovely evening whenever you listen to this. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.